Welcome to video 8, the wrap-up of the St. Anthony project. I finished the sign earlier today, but if you allow me, I'd like to recap everything that I did to complete this project. I started with construction grade 2x4s, and I cut 13 boards that were 1.5 by 3/4 by 40 inches long. Each one of those boards represented a stripe on the flag. Next, I used a wood burner and I burned each one of those boards to pop the grains out. And then I laid them out and chose a pattern with that wood grain that was burned that was the best fit. And then I laid my 50 Star Union stencil on top to find out where it was going to go. And once I knew where it was going to lay out at, then I could go ahead and take care of the staining of the boards that I needed to do. So I used a crimson red stain for the red stripes and a navy blue stain for the union. The next step was to go ahead and glue everything up. So I glued it all up, and then once it was dry, I took the union stencil and I laid it on the sign again, and then I laid out the 50 stars. And I went ahead and cut the 50 stars with my router. Now I left those stars cut in their natural color because it's a lighter finish in the wood, and it pops out better against that navy blue background. So the next step was to attach the stencil of the continental United States that I had made so that I could take the whole thing over to my router table and cut the shape of the United States to give us the U.S. flag shape. And after that was done, I removed the stencil, and then it was a matter of sanding and touching up, and then refinishing the stains of the red and the blue, because they did get scuffed a little bit, but touch those up. And then the last thing to do was to go ahead and paint the back and the edges black so that we had a contrast against the color of the stripes. The last step was to go ahead and finish it, and I used 3 coats of a Helmsman water-based spar urethane. I used a glossy finish, and I'm really pleased with the finish that I got out of it. This is going to be able to hang indoors or outdoors, so whoever buys this can hang this wherever they choose. I want to thank the Bazaar Committee from the St. Anthony Catholic Church in Danbury, Texas, for reaching out to me, asking me for help. And I'm glad that I was able to get them something that they're going to be proud to receive. I'm really tickled with what I made for them, and I hope it does well in their bazaar. I also want to thank everybody who followed me on this journey. I appreciate all your compliments and your comments, and I take every one of them to heart. I really do appreciate them. If you would, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share my channels with your family and friends. And while you're at it, don't forget to press that bell icon so you get notification of every time I post a video. So again, thank you to everybody who followed me on this journey. From start to finish, we have completed the St. Anthony project.